Am I the asshole for asking my girlfriend if she can take a shower?
Does she stink?
You know what? Like, it's better you than somebody else, right?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I'd rather...
That would be more embarrassing.
Like, if I'm smelling like shit, I'd rather have Nancy be like, smell like shit than like
Same.
somebody else.
At least if it's your partner, it's like, well, this will come around. I'll eventually remind you to shower or something like that. Like,
yeah. I don't know. It's just less embarrassing when it's like your person. You know what I mean? You're like, yeah, you're right. I'm tripping. Or like, good catch. Good looking out. You know what I mean? When it's somebody else, especially like someone you're not that close to.
That's
like,
when it hurts.
Oh, God, that's embarrassing. That sucks.
Someone at work.
Yeah, dude. Like, what's that fucking smell?
It smells like BO. Oh, God damn.
Damn, it's me.
I don't know who that is.
Deodorant today.
I don't know who that is.
All right. So you guys are saying not the asshole then.
Yeah.
So my girlfriend really only showers once a week, twice if I'm lucky.
Not to be disrespectful, she white? I feel like white people got a lot of like. Again, not trying to be disrespectful.
Is that a thing?
I don't know. There's just a lot of like, every time I see like a podcaster that's like, yeah, and like I don't bathe. In fact, I've never washed my hands. It's always a white person. And I'm just like, yo, what?
Wild.
Actually, yeah,
Okay.
I don't even like wipe my baby's ass anymore. You know, just, what? Wait, what? It's always crunchy white people.
That's fair.
It's not frequent. I feel like it's probably the same podcast over and over that I see these outrages. They must be rage bait because I'm just like, there's no way, right? Like you're really not showering ever. You look normal, but you probably.
I'm afraid to smell you.
That's crazy.
What is that?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I didn't know that was part of my culture, but
I'm not saying it's part of the white people culture. I'm just saying all the clips I've seen have been the whites.
It's maybe just two white women.
Probably just two white people.
Yeah, could be. All right. So typically we go to the gym together. And I've often asked her why she doesn't shower.
That's crazy.
Hell no. Bro, you go to the gym and you don't... Hell no.
Yeah. And she always comes up with something like, oh, women don't really sweat much. And I sweat very little even for women's standards. And I don't buy it because I can smell it. I used to just suck it up because I know she's extremely sensitive and kind of not safe for work here, but this even affected our sex life. I used to love going down on her. But after not showering, after workouts / long work days, etc., I've lost interest.
I can imagine. Look, bro, I would never, like when I haven't bathed or whatever, I'm not even thinking about initiating anything. Like, no. I don't want to put you through that. I'm disgusting right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
bro, even after shower, I'm just like, you know what? Let me go and use like a wet wipe.
Let me
I'm trying to make this experience fun for the both.
Yeah. What the fuck? Of course you don't want to do that anymore. It's crazy.
Bro, you be fucking going down seasoned cast iron shit.
No shower's wild. Like, cause even like Asians don't really have like body odor issues, I feel.
It's the 14% European that I got me fucked.
Yeah, maybe. Cause I technically don't I never wear deodorant. You know what I mean? I don't have like BO. And if I do, no one's told me. But
you smelled fine when we were over there.
Yeah, so I could understand, just like naturally being like, oh, yeah, I didn't really do like anything physical today. Just went to work, got home, like whatever. But the fact that you're going out to the gym a lot and then you'd be like, well, we don't sweat, and me especially. No, cap. I feel even if you didn't sweat, like physical activity.
You were still in an environment with people that are sweating, and you were sitting on equipment that Ben had sweated on.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You better shower, girl. What the fuck?
I also imagine just like most people who do any sort of exercise are going to be sweating a percentage. Even you, Sean, like if you go to work out.
I sweat a lot, actually.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's just like, it seems like you're lying to yourself. Anyway. Fast forward a bit, she now started using the sauna at the gym.
You're crazy. You're crazy.
On average of 2 times a week. She still refuses to shower. I've said there's no way you don't sweat in the sauna. Just me sitting 5 minutes in there gets me soaked. She says she doesn't sweat much there either. And she sits there for about 20 minutes.
Are y'all at the gym together?
Well, he might not be in the sauna with her.
the way I would immediately, my first advice is sit in the goddamn sauna and watch her sweat and be like, I fucking caught you. Because I mean, I don't know. Or catch her walking out of the sauna because there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Things are worse now. I can smell her very badly. Almost to the point where I try not to breathe in too close to her because it's not good. I've tried so long to give hints to get her in the shower more, like, hey, want to take a shower together? Winky face.
That's not incentivizing like you think it is, I don't think.
No. But she can't take the hint and says, why did we do that? There's only room for one under the water anyway. One evening, she wanted to lie down on the floor and stare at the world map she has. She invited me to lie down next to her and just talk about where we wanted to go next, etc. I lasted for about 1 minute before I had to make up some dumb excuse as to why I had to get up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, that smell must be crazy, dog.
Bro, I just can't like go my day to day like being sweat. I feel so gross. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If I don't shower one day, I'm showering immediately the next day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's like if I haven't worked out or done anything.
My worst ever nightmare was being in a field for a week straight and there was no bathroom facilities and couldn't shower, anything. And even with the wet wipes, I felt disgusting.
Yeah. She then gets upset and says something along the lines of, why are you always leaving? You never do
smell
stuff
like
with
shit, bro.
me." The truth is, I just can't be close to her for long. I'm not even sure if I started to resent her because it's only this one thing that's bugging me in the relationship. But maybe I did, and that's my fault for being bad at communicating to her. Anyway, I couldn't hold it any longer. I tried one last time to ask her if she wanted to take a shower with me to show I did want to do stuff with her, but she declined. Then I said, I know you say you don't sweat, but I can smell. I don't like the smell of sweat, etc. And it being a popular gym we go to, I would just appreciate it if you showered a bit more. She freaked out. World War III started. Don't joke about that.
Too real.
She accused me of things and asked if I found her disgusting, etc.
I would say, yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Almost, yeah.
What do you think? Yeah, that's what I said. You smell like shit, bro.
Yeah. It almost felt like she wanted me to think she was disgusting for some messed up reason. Like this was an easy way to create distance between us, have less sex and all that. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm overthinking it. It's just, to me, it feels awfully obvious to shower, if not daily, at least every other day. She said she doesn't want to shower her hair often, but still,
That's
you can
fine.
shower your body.
Yeah.
Our relationship is borderline over because I hurt her. So am I the asshole, and what could I have done differently?
Maybe no one's just taught her that, you know, you could like wrap the hair
Body
up,
shower?
get a fucking, you know, a hairnet or whatever and just
True? Yeah.
You know?
The what do they call
shower caps or something like that.
Shower caps, yeah.
You could, maybe no one's taught her. But also, how old are you? Like, you should, these are like common knowledge things. They're like,
Wait, do they live together?
It seems like it, but it's
Oh
unclear.
my God. Dude, that bedroom must be crazy. That
the
car right
fucking-
there must be
the
crazy.
sheets,
dude.
bro.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh.
how often
I
are
mean,
you
if you ever
washing the
break up,
sheets?
if you ever break up with her, like the best line you can ever say to break up, just be like, "Hey, smell you later," and I'm out.
Good God, bro.
That's a good one.
And it's over.
But yeah, I mean, you guys talked through most of the story there, but I think it's something where it's just, you should feel comfortable being able to tell your partner that.
Yeah, that's how we opened up the story. It's like, we would
Yeah.
much rather have our spouses tell us some shit.
A week straight is diabolical, though.
Yeah. And I don't love that when he did bring it up, she freaked out at him.
Yeah.
It's like, this isn't sure, I could have maybe communicated it better, but there's also not a me issue. You know what I mean? I'm trying to help you and help this relationship.
The communication
and not
definitely
only
could
that,
have been better. Because
For
as
sure.
soon
And
as-
not only that though, like it's like you got to be courteous with others too. If you go in public and go to the gym and you kind of spread that around everywhere, that you're kind of being selfish.
that's
to
why
everyone
John
else,
built
too.
a home gym. Was only doing that for a while.
That's
It's
true.
like,
That's
y'all,
true.
y'all people nasty.
True.
Some people do be nasty, bro. I'm just
I mean,
like,
this person-
fuck. Sometimes people like that don't,
Don't wipe the
don't
gym?
shower or like wipe the gym down and like, dude, I'd be in a treadmill sometimes, be like, fuck, I'm dizzy, bro. My God, go away.
especially after
Bro,
COVID.
my
I'm just,
gym
like,
low-key
super-
like took away all like the spray bottles. Like they like lowered
Really?
the amount of spray bottles. I'm like, I gotta. This is gross.
Where do you go?
I'm like, now people are gotta walk all this way over to get a spray bottle. I don't think they're gonna grab the spray bottle. I think they're just gonna leave. You know what I mean?
they're
All
not
right,
going
Sean,
to do
would
it.
you be embarrassed to bring your own spray bottle to the gym?
No.
There you go.
No.
Good solution. It sucks that you would have to do that.
Yeah.
So Reddit deemed not the asshole. Cloudy Sprout said this is absurd for multiple reasons. My boyfriend just tells me, babe, take a shower. Babe, have chewing gum. Babe, your breath fucking stinks, and vice versa.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Even during foreplay, we sometimes say, yeah, go wash, if it's happening later during the day. If you can't just say that to your partner, you either need therapy or a different partner, which I think is fair.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, you should feel comfortable enough to communicate that to your partner. And onto the update here. We broke up.
Yeah.
Good.
She refused to accept she was disgusting by not showering. Disgusting was in air quotes.
I feel like you could also just Google like, how often should somebody shower? And then that's
Yeah,
end
be
of
the
the
first-
fight, right? I don't
It'd
know.
be the first AI Google thing that would come up.
Never.
Never. Don't do it. And she didn't see anything wrong with it. It was impossible for me to change her mind when she's dead set on something. No point for me to argue with someone like that. Seems like there's a lot of unresolved trauma in her past. I was aware of it, but not the severity of it and how it still affected her. One of the first sentences to come out when I confronted her about it was, break up with me then. Like she was challenging me or something. It really made me feel weird. Instead of us coming to an agreement together, she went very defensive and just attacked me. She struggled with having girlfriends as she was scared of them stealing her current boyfriend or something. So she always went to hang out with guys.
I don't think you didn't have friends for that reason. They just didn't want to be around you.
She loved getting validation from guys as well, so she ended up having a lot of friends with benefits over the years. There's a lot of stuff I didn't know, but that's just not my thing. For some reason, I almost feel used in a way because I feel like to her, I was just another friends with benefits, but she was someone I actually saw a future with. Ultimately, what made us break up, though, was the fact that she still sees herself as over men, or me in this case. She believes women are holy, her words, not mine. She was the taker in the relationship. I was the giver. It worked for some time, but I started resenting her and did not want to be much of a giver for her anymore. I started to notice she didn't appreciate my efforts and she did not reciprocate much at all. Hopefully she will find a guy who puts her on the highest pedestal out there, but this guy is not me. All power to her.
Good. Let her resolve her own damn shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kara even
Shower
knows how
her
to
with all the
shower.
praises, but she doesn't shower, so it's what it is.
Damn. You are on another level today.
Hey, Sunday's a good day, baby.
That's crazy. John has 2 days off and he's just ready to go.
I'm ready.
But yeah, I mean, hopefully she finds like someone who, will either
Accept that.
work with her on that or accept it, I guess. Yeah. And then you can find someone who, I mean, honestly, it sounds like that was the only issue. So,
Part of me is just like, how is this like a real? Because I feel like you could just text any if this was a real fight, I would just be texting our friend group, be like, all right, be honest, y'all. She fucking stinks, right? Like I'm not crazy. She smells like ass. And then it'd be like, yeah, dude.
Isn't it fitting that Kara is like bathing?
Yeah, that's what I said
herself right
earlier.
now?
I kind of zoned out whenever y'all were talking about John taking a vacation. Because I was like, oh, Kara's bathing. She knows how to do that.
Yeah. Taking a shower right now. Hell yeah, Kara.